So my thoughts on Ndongo versus Terrence Crawford for the WBC, WBO, WBA, IBF ring and lineal titles. Ndongo, it was actually the IBO champ too, but he chose to give up that belt. But the winner of this technically can say they're the lineal IBO champ. I don't blame them. Basically, Terrence Crawford and Ndongo are both reportedly paying over $100,000 in sanctioning fees. Basically, you have to give the sanctioning body, the IBF, WBO, whatever, 2% of your total purses. Well, this is for 4 belts. That means that 8% of their purses is going to the sanctioning bodies. That's really crazy. I got to respect both men, though, because they're literally giving up money that you could buy a Benz with that. And they're giving it up just so they can say, I am undisputed champion. And that's how important this is. We have not had an undefeated, undisputed champion since Evander Holyfield, I believe like 28 years ago. I'm just hoping we don't get a draw. As long as we do not get a draw, either man will become the first undefeated, undisputed champion in 28 years. That's why I hate that this is on ESPN, because, I've always been very critical of HBO, and I'm not going to act like now I suddenly love HBO, but HBO knows how to make stuff feel big. Point blank, Ndongo versus Crawford is a huge fight. There were people saying we could not get Troya versus Crawford. When I said they should make that fight, that was considered an insane fight to make. Well, Ndongo knocked out Troya and picked up a belt since. So this is truly a dream fight for the real fans. So I gotta say, I'm giving Bob Arum total credit for this card. I wish that it was on HBO. I wish it had been promoted better, because this is actually following Little League. Little League Baseball will be before this. If Little League Baseball goes long, it is possible that this thing could be 12:30 East Coast time, maybe even touch 1 o'clock East Coast time. If all the fights go long, we could be talking about 12:45 Terrence Crawford in the ring. That's a really bad look. And most people probably don't even know what time this thing is. HBO is very good at letting you know what's going on. I do think Crawford wins pretty easily, probably stops him in the 11th round TKO while up on the cards 8-2. I think a lot of people agree with that. That's why you're not seeing a lot of hype. Plus, in general, the boxing media doesn't like the hype of black guys. Some people might not like that. That's the truth of the boxing media. I can't remember the last time the boxing media just said, wow, look at this black fighter. We're going to just push him to the moon. But I can literally make you a list of white fighters. There was a time when Ruslan was considered a legitimate opponent for Floyd Mayweather. Anyway, I got Crawford win. I think he's just too good. Going to be in and out. And Ndongo's going to be throwing too long. But the first fight on the card will be Shakur Stevenson versus some guy named Paz. I think Shakur will do that pretty easily. He's the future of boxing. In the co-main event, you get the Nail versus Craig Baker. Baker is a legitimate gatekeeper. If you're not world level, he is going to beat you. But the Nail might be the best Eastern European fighter alive. I like him more than Lomachenko a lot. So I'm definitely picking him to win by knockout.